we got to move on to the next segment, man. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be great. Delilah, what do we got next?
All right. We're actually going to start talking about. We don't have a transition video for this, y'all.
The
Sorry.
playoffs.
I don't have a transition video for this.
That's okay. Because we're in that second part now. We're in the latter half of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the picks are in. The battles have been set. The times have been set. So we can go ahead and start off with the AFC side, the number one seed. Of course, Baltimore has the bye week, but we do have a wonderful game that is going to go down. Pittsburgh versus the Buffalo Bills. What are you guys thinking? Let's go ahead and call out what team that we're going to think is going to get it. Delilah.
You know what? I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin.
Oh, Mike Tomlin pulling the upset.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Mike Tomlin. That's only why. And notice that I'm saying Mike Tomlin, not necessarily.
Just Mike Tomlin. She wants to clarify that. Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, I'm calling it upset. I think Steelers could get the W on the Bills only because we've been following the Bills all season long, and it's not like they haven't lost by teams that they're supposedly not supposed to lose to. Now, I know it's playoffs, and I know everything starts over from scratch in playoffs, right? And everybody's firing all cylinders, blah, 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 blah. But I think he's giving me some direction. All right, there we go. But yeah, I think the Steelers could pull the upset. Yeah, I'm gonna call Steelers on this one.
All right, Nicole.
I like. I'm feeling the Buffalo Magic.
Oh, massive piece of magic.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, Kate.
I think Josh Allen has a lot to prove to his naysayers in the postseason. He hasn't been the most dynamic quarterback in the postseason, and he's lost a lot of games. And I think he needs to prove for his legacy and for showing that he is the quarterback that everyone claims he is. I think this is his game that he has to prove a lot. Even though they ended up with the record they didn't have always the prettiest wins. So I think he needs this win to kind of secure more of his legitimacy in the league.
All right, yeah, I'm also going for the Buffalo Bills. I think that massive piece of magic, he shows up when he wants to, and when he does, it is a sight to see. I think that it's going to be a good game, but Buffalo will pull it out in my eyes. So we got the second game, Miami versus Kansas City, when the 7-degree weather. Ooh. What do you think, Kate?
Oh, this is kind of the battle of, even though they have decent records, the battle of the mids. Yeah. They haven't been the most dynamic, fiery teams in the AFC, even though they've made it to the postseason. But I definitely think the weather has an advantage to Kansas City. I don't know if Miami will know how to adapt and adjust with the temperatures and everything. But this is Patrick Mahomes' game to win, and I really hope that that's the case. But I think Kansas City has the edge. I think the weather is with them, and I think they know how important it is, and I think Andy Reid will have a good game plan for them to win this game.
Okay, Nicole, what you think?
I was reading up about the Miami and Tua. This is going to be one of his coldest, games. He's his first ever post season that he wants to win. And then you got Tyreek Hill. That's going to be a huge player of seeing that there go down. So that's a really tough one. I think it's going to go into overtime. Definitely. And it's going to be 2021. And it's going to be in Miami. Sorry, I'm going really specific on this one.
Okay, all right.
Wow, that's
2021. All right, I can feel it. All right, Delilah, give it to us. What you think?
Wow, I don't know if I'll give that specific of a prediction. 2021, what a game. Wow. I think uh I think this is gonna be a very low scoring game just because of the weather. Yeah, so I can see like I think Patrick Mahomes gonna pull it out. I agree with Kate. I think they do have an advantage. No hate on Miami, y'all. Okay, I know there's Miami fans that watch us, but I do think when it's 7 and it's gonna feel like below 0 or something on the field, right? Because the way wind comes in, funnels, like like you guys know, right? When you're in the stadiums, like the wind comes in and the way like
Yeah.
funnels, and it's just like it makes it even colder, and it's yeah. So I just think because of that, Kansas City's gonna get the win, and I think it's gonna be like 17-10. It's just I don't
Okay.
see. I just with the weather, I can't see them balling out too much, even though both of them can.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm gonna go with Miami. I think Tyreek Hill comes back for vengeance, says "forget you for getting rid of me," and shuts it down for Kansas City. So I'm going for the upset on that one. All right. So we cannot forget one of the greatest games because it's featuring a rookie quarterback coming in
Mm.
with C.J. Stroud. What we're gonna get with the Cleveland Browns in Houston? Man, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think Cleveland Browns, with the way they've been playing with Joe Flacco, which is crazy to me, even though Houston should be absolutely proud that they're here, I think Cleveland will win that game. Delilah, what you think?
I'm gonna go with CJ. I'm
Oh,
gonna go.
CJ's gonna win his first playoff game.
Yes, I'm gonna go with CJ Stroud and D'Amico Ryan.
Let's
I,
go.
I think he might very well win Coach of the Year, and I understand why. He took a team that has been a dumpster fire. I mean, I get it. Like Kevin turned Cleveland around too, because they were the butt of jokes for a long time too. But this is D'Amico Ryan's first year as a head coach, and he took his team to the playoffs with a rookie as his
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
So, but I won't be mad if Cleveland wins. But I'm just gonna go with the Texans.
I love it. I love it. Kate, what you think?
I am going with the Ohio State grad, and I am going with CJ Stroud as well.
All
He's got
right.
he's got home field advantage, and let me just say right now, how much better does it get that when a Ohio State quarterback is cooking with a Michigan receiver in Nico Collins, and those two are teammates and just dynamite. That
That they are.
that catch he had the other night from CJ, and let me just say, like,
Oh, that's right,
I'm just
Sean.
gonna be
Yeah.
like honest with you. I am a Michigan fan who can proudly say, Sean Spencer, you heard it here first. I am all in with CJ Stroud.
Woo!
I am all in. I love this kid, and I love everything he's doing in the league right now. And he's had a lot to prove after going 0-2 against my Michigan Wolverines.
Mhm.
So I hope that kid balls out, beats Joe Flacco. I hope the offensive line figures a way to keep Miles Garrett away from him. And I
Really.
just hope they win, win, win.
All right, Nicole, what you think?
Ah, Cleveland Browns. I think that I'm gonna have to hand this one against to Houston. Houston. They do not have a problem.
Good one.
Houston, we do not have a problem.
Yeah.
Good one. Good one, Nicole.
I love it. I love it, guys. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. We see people going for Houston. Somebody say, Kyle, I'd be glad if Houston wins also. By far his favorite playoff game. All right, we got to move on to the NFC. Great, great, great weekend for them as well. Number one seed also that has the bye week, San Francisco. But we do have Green Bay versus Dallas. And there should be no question.
Janae, who do you have?
There's no question who I have, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'm going for my Dallas Cowboys. Love Jordan Love. Love the fact that he was able to get to the playoffs. Loves the fact that he showed the world that Green Bay did not need Aaron Rodgers. They can get to the playoffs without him. But I do think that they will go home on the first round, and that is just my opinion, and no shade or no hate to anybody who thinks different. Nicole, what do you think about this one?
Ah, I think I'm sorry, I'm rolling off the steam, but I think it's Dak Prescott's season, and he's
I love the way she
seasoning
loves
his
Dak. It just
sauce
comes
with
to
a
her.
little bit of, putting that lamb in the oven and letting it cook.
Yeah.
A little bit of on the
That's a
Peter
commercial right
Frank
there.
I
Oh,
had.
such
That
a
lamb in the oven and make it cook.
all
Oh
right.
man.
Woo, you hear her
What do you think?
enthusiasm for your team, Janae. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that.
Did
Look
you
at
see
her.
what Sean said?
What Sean say? What oh man, come on, Sean. He's so disrespectful. Kate, what you think?
I think it might be a closer game than we expect, but I think that Dallas has the edge. But Jordan Love's been doing pretty well lately. He's been shocking a lot of us. No one thought that Green Bay would get this far without Aaron Rodgers, and look at where they're at. So I think Dallas will win, but I don't think it's going to be like that mind-blowing win that you would expect.
Okay. Delilah, let's finish it up. What you think?
I want Dallas to win, but I'm following your Green Bay and Dallas history, and it ain't good.
Even with a new quarterback, you follow the history. I mean, let's talk about the previous greats that's been there.
So are you saying Delilah history is going to repeat itself?
I think so. I think Jordan Love is gonna shock people. No, I'm not. Again, hey, if your team sends the Packers packing, I will not be upset. But I don't know. I can see Green Bay taking this one. I wouldn't be surprised actually. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. So I'm gonna go with Green Bay, but I'm not gonna say go green. I can't do that, Sean. Sorry.
I
Never.
can't do that either.
Never, ever, ever.
All right, we got to move on to the next one. We got the Rams versus Detroit. Battle of the trades. Another trade. Man, both quarterbacks. Well, I think only one quarterback should feel slighted. Another team came and wanted the other one. The other one just got rid of the other one. So Jared Goff is going to play the man Matthew Stafford. What do you think, Delilah, about this one?
Go Lions. Lions got this. Lions got this. It's time. I think it's their time. But it's gonna be a great game because it's battle of the trades again, right? Like this, they meet the quarter, so they meet head to head in the playoffs. That ought to be really good. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be exciting. I think they're both gonna be very competitive. Both have good defenses, But I think Detroit would come out on top because I think their offensive weapons. Now Puka Nakua though is a stud on the Rams though.
Puka, yeah.
So Detroit's got to shut that kid down, or that's going to be the problem for them over there in Detroit. They can't shut that kid down. But 100%. Detroit, I think, has more offensive weapons that Goff can go to. Like just more balance in that regard. Whereas if Detroit doesn't stop Puka, he's going to run all over them.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Kate, what you think?
I think Aiden Hutchinson is going to take Matthew Stafford, wrap him up as an early Christmas present in 2024 and send him all the way back to his mama. And I really want to see Stafford sacked a lot by my Detroit defense. Because unlike everybody else, I was never a Stafford fan when he was in Detroit. Never.
No, you weren't. You've been clear about that for a while.
Yes. Never been a Stafford fan. And I think Penny Sewell will have the biggest challenge because they will probably put him on Aaron Donald. That will be a big challenge for our offensive line is if they can contain him and that he gets no pressures on Goff. So our offensive line, I think, has that challenge and can succeed. The Sun God is playing amazing right now. Amon-Ra St. Brown. I know Laporta suffered an injury the last game, but they're expecting him to play this Sunday. So I'm a Laporta supporter. So I'm excited to see that young kid ball out. We have two dynamic running backs in Montgomery and in Jahmyr Gibbs. I just think we have too many weapons. And I think with our corners and safeties, we can cover Puka. So I think we're gonna dominantly win. I think Aiden Hutchinson is such a hungry edge player right now. His sack count at the end of the season has just been phenomenal. I think he's gonna get to Mr. Stafford a lot, and I don't wouldn't be surprised if he rattles him enough to take him out of the game. So I am going pro Lions. We have enough weapons that we can shut down Sean McVay, Aaron Donald, Puka, Stafford, Akers, the whole kit and caboodle, and send them home packing.
Look, Lions fans and Lions organization, if you need a PR rep, you got your girl right here. She just advertised your team like they were running for the president. I freaking love it, Kate. I love it. Nicole, what you think?
So far, yeah, you guys got the Detroits going, those Lions. I hate to say it, but with Stafford, being on the other team, and it's going to be at Detroit playing for the other team, he's going to have to go not only up against the Detroit Lions, but also the whole entire stadium. The stadium is not going to make it easy at all for him to do any play calling. I think this is going to be done mostly with the air game and the air time. I think there's going to be a lot of throws here and there. And with LA only having, I think they only had 4 interceptions since week 9, that I'm going to give it with the swinging of only with the momentum that somehow the LA Rams are going to come up top. They've been a little bit furious in the end of this season, and I think that momentum is going to carry them in. And I'm sorry, Detroit, but yeah, that's what might happen.
All right.
This
So
is
2 for
gonna be
Detroit, 1 for
sticky.
LA.
All right, let's see. I'll do the tiebreaker because I'm thinking the Rams may win too, but I have a little inside scoop on it. I just feel like if the Detroit Lions win, then they'll have to play the Cowboys, and then they'll be coming back with a vengeance from the last game. So I don't want that to happen. But I think that the Rams pull it off because I
We
am
need our redemption.
The Rams it is.
Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the very last game, which is going to be played on that Monday. So there is a game on Monday, guys.
Yes, there is.
Philadelphia Eagles versus Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What do you think, Delilah?
I'm gonna give this to Philly. I know. Listen, you Tampa fans, I get it, and I know that Philly has been. It's the same argument you guys gave me about the Bills and why you think the Bills are gonna win. But on the opposite end, now we're on the NFC side. But I just think that when the Eagles come into the playoffs, I think they're gonna come in firing in a different also like you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be a different momentum for me. And I just don't know. I don't think Tampa has the defense to stop Philly like that in the playoffs. That's
Okay.
all. It's not, it's no hate on Tampa. I know I got Tampa fans watching. We'll watch this later, Ben. I
Don't beat
know.
us up for our picks. Don't beat us up
Listen,
for our
I
picks.
know. But I just think that in this case, I think Philly's gonna get the W on Monday.
Yes. Okay. 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 Hey, I love it. I love it. Fellow Cowboy fan, I love it. I love it. We going all the way. All right, Nicole, what you think about this Philly Tampa Bay game?
Well, I think it's going to be a really great one. But Buccaneers, you guys are great, and I want you to win this and take it all the way, okay? So that you can come back to our div and get us some better stats, so we
Let's
could do
go.
better.
Let's go.
Yeah, I can't give it to Philly. I'm sorry, Jalen Hurts, and Mister, Eagles and all, the Birds. But yeah, I'm gonna go with weird to say this. My lips can't really say it, but it's weird to say the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Bucks. There you guys go. You heard it here first from a Saints fan. I'm supporting you.
Wow, looks like the Atlanta fan is saying they Bucks can pound sand is what he was saying. All right, Kate, what you think about this last game?
I think Jalen Hurts has a lot of redemption, and I think the Eagles need this to give them a boost and some momentum. And I think that this is a very pivotal game for Philadelphia to give Jalen Hurts his standings back in the NFL. He's really struggled this season, unlike we thought he would. We thought maybe he would be even like the top runner for MVP this year because of everything that's gone on. But I think him and his mighty tush push and everything else that goes on in Philadelphia, I think they need this win. I think the coach needs this win. I hope AJ Brown can get cooking out there. And I hope that DeAndre Swift, the former Lion, has a great running game because I always will have a soft spot for him. And I hope that Philadelphia makes sure that the cannons in Tampa Bay are never fired.
Ooh, okay. Okay, all right. We're going to see because this is definitely going to be an interesting game. I really do want to give it to Philly, but I don't think I can. Jalen Hurts' last game hurt his finger. They said it popped out. Golly. AJ Brown, knee is all banged up. Devontae Smith, he's all banged up. I just don't feel like their team is healthy enough to even compete. So I'm gonna pull it off with the Bucks too. I think the Bucks are gonna pull an upset, a shocking upset, and make it a very interesting playoff. So we will see, ladies and gentlemen. It's going down. We literally are right here. The time we have all been waiting for. The time where everybody got to put their money where their mouth is. Will you make it to the next round? Do or die. It's going down, guys. And we hope that you guys are going to tune in next week because we can't wait to talk about who won and who lost.